Hey, what's going on? I'm giving a 9 month update to my previous video. The last one I did was a couple days after I had the L5-S1 fusion surgery. I know I said I was going to keep posting throughout my progress. However, life happens and you don't always get to do that. So I just wanted to give an update of where I'm at now as opposed to where I was, and kind of explain the process that I went through and where I was able to get the result that I have now. So now I have almost zero pain in my back. It gets a little tight sometimes, but that's roughly it. And one of the things that I did was, or that I noticed after a lot of people's videos, like I would watch people, especially the L5-S1 recovery videos, and they would hit like PT around month 4 or 5 and start to like really push it and do a lot with it, and then like they were immediately right back and almost worse off than they were. So I took a little bit of a different approach. Like that, I had like a few like home exercises I would do, but other than that, like I kept it pretty minimal on the exercise front. And essentially just sat on my hands completely until around like the seventh month, and then started doing like a little bit of exercise and slowly building up to it. And for me, that helped out significantly. I didn't have any setbacks or anything like that. It kept it all kind of like a nice smooth transition. So and now like I'm playing golf, playing tennis. And when I say I'm playing tennis, I'm not just playing some like old fart looking tennis where just slowly hitting the balls. Like I'm literally sprinting from baseline to baseline and back, and not really having any issues. Like I'll be like a little stiff afterwards, but that's pretty much it. I'm back at the gym, and I have really no limitations on what I'm able to do. I can squat, I can deadlift, I can bench press. The only thing that I don't really do now is run. I'm still giving it like a little bit of time, but I'll do like the stairs or something like that, and to kind of help with my build my cardio back up. But just to reiterate some things from my last video, I think it really depends on who your surgeon is. I had a friend of mine who had their L4, L5 fused about 6 months before I had my fusion surgery, and they are in a really bad way, and they had to get their fusion done through the VA. I was lucky enough, I had really good health insurance at the time and did not have to go that route. We both served together, and it was kind of interesting to see like the different paths that we ended up going down with it. And it's one of those things that it just kind of sucks to see, but if you can do it or find a way to do it, because it's the rest of your the rest of your life, having to deal with pain or not having to deal with pain, I'd say try to find the best surgeon you can and get it done. And also the post follow-up care is huge. So good diet, get plenty of rest. In my case, it was to not overdo it at all, really. Like I said, I kept it real simple, real easy. Did like leg stretch exercises, did like band work with my legs, and just kept it to walking. At the time I was working in New York, so it was easy to walk, easily like 3 to 4 miles a day, and literally just kept it at that. And I mean, it was a tough thing. I had to sit on my hands. I'm a very active person, at least I was before this. So to be able to not do much and just sort of sit there and grind it out and just try to stay positive throughout the whole thing was difficult. And that's probably about the hardest part of the fusion surgery, is when they say it takes a year to heal. Yeah, it's going to take a year to heal, and like after like 4 or 5 months of it, you just get super depressed about it, and it's upsetting. You're like, oh, I'm never going to feel better, and this is going to be my life from now on. And it's very defeating, and you just got to keep a positive mindset and just push through it. That's probably the best advice I could get is, you might be in a ton of pain right now, but just stay positive with it, and do everything you can to recover, and you'll end up feeling a lot better. I'm going to try and give a 12-month follow-up if I can remember, and give you guys like my 100% review of the fusion surgery and if I think it's worth it or not. Right now, I'd say it's worth it, just because, like I said, I'm almost back to where I was in life and haven't had any really major issues. I still have like good days and bad days, but my good days are outnumbering my bad days a lot. Like I'll still have maybe a couple days a month that kind of suck, or I'll feel some pain, but it's not it's more like a tightness and then like muscle issue. It's not really like, oh, my hardware hurts or my surgery site hurts and I can't do certain things. I can still bend over, almost touch my toes. I'm not really flexible to begin with, but like I can still do that. I've lost very little mobility, and like I said, I've been playing tennis, playing golf. My golf game's actually the best it's ever been. I don't know, just that's because I'm weak as shit and I have to let the club do all the work now finally, or the fusion actually corrected some things. But it's definitely a long process, and just stay positive, and that's the best advice I can give. Again, if anyone has any questions, shoot me a message. I'll try and get back to you. I've been kind of bad about responding to people, which it's my fault. I apologize. But yeah, no, doing much better at this point in time. I'm happy I had the surgery, but I'll give you guys a review in a year, and to give my final thoughts. So, all right, talk to you then.